morning, guys. Wandering Beast here. Welcome to a gorgeous day here in Central Oregon. It's actually starting to feel like spring, almost like summer, starting to warm up. I think it's actually going to be 72 today, which is fantastic. The desert, flowers are blooming. It's really a great day to wander. I kind of wanted to come out here because if you recognize the area from the intro, this is where I took my brother-in-law's KTM 990 for the solar eclipse video. In fact, Primal Outdoors, unbeknownst to me, was sitting on a cliff above me watching the same eclipse. But I want to address today one of the questions I've been getting. If you watch it in the social media or Instagram and follow me on there, you know that I got rid of the RotoPax. I had two 2-gallon diesel RotoPax fuel cells on here. And that was when I initially got the bus going. I wanted to make sure that I had extra fuel. I knew I wanted to have diesel heaters, which now I have 2 of them. But after some of the modifications and adding the diesel tank that I have on board, I'm satisfied with that. I won't run out of diesel fuel. We're going to get to some of those videos because I've got some heater maintenance, the fuel cell, as well as kind of a special little piece that I've created to dump the rest into my main tank. But today I want to talk about the Maxtrax. Now, how did I accomplish this? The long story is, I just used the RotoPax piece because when I fabricated this wall, inside here I have reinforced plates exactly where I needed them for the RotoPax. When I knew I wanted the RotoPax on there, I reinforced that entire area so when it bolted up, I knew it was solid. It wasn't just going into the skin of the outside of the bus. Now, using that, I wanted to be able to maybe someday go back to running RotoPax. I don't know. I have thought about fabricating the Maxtrax version of a table so it'll mount on the side and then the Maxtrax holder will fold down, much like the Quick Pitch from South Africa. That's really hard to get in the US and nobody's really making a good quality product I think is similar. So I thought about trying to fabricate something of myself. But in the meantime, in order to get some of the storage of things that are stored inside the bus, like I used to have the spare tire before I made the spare tire carrier, I wanted to get the Maxtrax that are always dirty and you know, when you use them, you never want to put them back inside your truck. So I wanted to have a place to store them. So what I did was, you'll see in some photos here and videos as we talk, I effectively made an H. I made just a simple angle iron H. I threaded out and bored out the center of the RotoPax pieces into that aluminum, and I worked on creating a mount on here that was able to hold the sort of quick disconnects that are from Maxtrax as well. That way you can put a padlock on there, you know they're secure, but it's a pretty quick process of undoing them and getting them out. Now, the biggest questions I had on this is, you know, how much that was going to hold up for long term. And so far we're going on about 6 months and it's doing really well. If you would have been with me in the road that I just came up, this washboard road and the dugouts, any vibration is really going to tear those up. And so far it's staying rock solid. So I'll put in a quick shot. The only issue I'm worried about is there's steel inserts into where RotoPax is designed to be bolted. I used the centerpiece which didn't have that reinforcement. I've got it threaded as deep as it can go with a tap and die set, but we're just going to see, time will tell whether or not that's going to be adequate or not. But what it did is the RotoPax pieces enabled it to space it off the back wall here just enough that I can mount that simple little H on there, and I can mount these little quick disconnect keyholes that attach this. I'll put links down below. These things are all easily found on the internet. Angle iron you could even pick up at Home Depot. You could use bolts instead of welding them. I welded them because I have a welder. My only issue I might run into is I've got plans here coming up now that I'm almost going to be 4-wheel drive, is I need to get 4 Maxtrax on here. And I know that's going to space it out enough that I may run into clearance issues with that spare tire. Time will tell, but I hope this is kind of a quick and dirty question and answer on why I don't have the RotoPax. Some videos coming up here soon. I may even get them filmed on this trip while I'm out here this weekend because it's such a gorgeous day. We'll talk about some of the improvements I've done to the diesel system, the diesel heaters, and kind of keep moving on the progression of some of the things that I've accomplished this spring. Well, guys, I'm going to leave that at that. Let me know if you have any questions. Put your comments and whatnot below. I'll put the links of what I've used if anything can help. There's a decommissioned road that I couldn't drive down that I'm going to go find out where it goes and just kind of enjoy my afternoon. So I'm going to sign off here. Wandering Beast, take care, guys. We'll see you down the road.